And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally just about ready to...
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, BA.
Now here's Booker. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. And rejected.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Jokic passes to Murray. Porter against Bridges. Pass to Jokic. The Suns clear it. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Ayton with it. Bridges outside. Fires the three. The rebound by Murray.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I tell you what he's doing really well and a much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Booker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic finds Murray. Soft touch off the glass. And Clark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, BA. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. Learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Lets it go from 11. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Gordon. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Up top, Bridges. He's guarded by Porter. Paul for three. Jokic grabs the board. Denver in the lead. Porter with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Outside for Porter. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Booker.
2 minutes.
From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Count that one.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Paul against Murray. Paul, the open look. And the Suns miss again.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Murray. Barton, the pass to Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Ayton. A shot to stop the drought. Back to Paul. Denver grabs the miss.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Paul against Murray.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. You rarely get a clean shot off on him.
Count it. Good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
The assist.
Porter's got his second basket of the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Paul. True on the 14-footer.
I think this is Paul at his best. Has one of the nastiest pull-up jumpers in the game.
Outside Porter. Shoots over Bridges. And another basket for Denver. Now Paul from deep. And so it's the Denver Nuggets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Porter with the steal. Outside Murray. Outside for Porter from 17 with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder with it. Up top, Paul. Defended by Murray. Clock at 4. From the line. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Plenty of space. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Booker. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Murray. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Murray's got 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
First team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Porter against Bridges from deep. Jokic. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Ayton misses from short range. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Murray. Outside Porter. Lots of room. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Clock at 6. Pass to Booker from deep three-point range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touch by Booker. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. The Nuggets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Najee. Back to Morris. 41 seconds left in the half. Down low. 5 to shoot. Najee, good. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Denver has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Najee. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. And so it's Denver. Up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put it. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
On the court right now for the Nuggets, we've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Here's Najee. Here's Rivers. Pass to Green. Here's Dozier. 5 on the clock. Over Crowder. Dozier can't get it to go.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Dozier. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And he makes it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And McGee with the stuff.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Morris. Left side, Green. Fires from deep. Morris. Tipped back in for 2. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Now here's McGee. Pass to Shaman.
Denver foul, Austin Rivers. That's his first.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Kaminsky. And here's McGee. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Green. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Morris down low, defended by Payne. And the officials, and we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Sun ball. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Boy, the Suns are struggling. 1:56 left in the third. Good.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Denver is shooting 56% today. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic, covered by McGee. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Shamet into the lane. He gets it in there. Shamet's got his first points of the night. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. And here's Payne outside. They get it back. Kaminsky. Great D that time from Porter.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Count it. Barton's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. And he's going for the lob. And Kaminsky slams it home.
How about that? Possessing the reach and timing to complete the alley-oop. Kaminsky throw it his way, and he's punching that thing through.
Jokic, hauled in by McGee. It's Shamet on the wing. And so it's Denver. Now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The Nuggets shooting around 53%, a nice number. Murray passes to Barton. Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. The three. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. It's Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Here's McGee. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Phoenix foul.
Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Bridges against Porter. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. Three-pointer, Bridges. Ayton passes to Crowder. Murray against Bridges. Shoots from 14. And again, Denver no good. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Nuggets ball.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Paul against Murray. Crowder with a steal. Ayton against Jokic. The kick out to Paul. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon down low. He's against Crowder. Gordon can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Porter. Back to Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Paul into the lane. Basket counts.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon with it. Covered by Crowder. And Gordon with the big finish.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Paul passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Gordon. Now Murray. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Paul. Crowder with a steal.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nuggets.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jamal Murray.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Booker can't get it to go. And Denver has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Aiden. And stolen by Jokic. And here's Barton outside. Misses. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
David, great report, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Down low, here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Outside, Crowder takes a 3. Bridges outside. Cans it from downtown.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Conley's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. A shake. And he lays it up and in.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley finds Mitchell. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan. What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside, and stolen by Ayton. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Ayton against Gobert. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ayton dishes to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. Will bring it up for Phoenix. A drive by Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
The
foul.
ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gobert dishes to Conley. Beyond the arc, he's looking for Mitchell and finds him. 6 to shoot from deep. Booker pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Crafty move. Rebound, Utah.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Another miss by Utah.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Conley. To stop the run. The pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 12. Crowder finds Booker. And he banks in the lane.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Mitchell. That shot off. Good work defensively by Crowder. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for Utah.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Hassan Whiteside.
Ball outside. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. And it comes off the front of the rim. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
Jazz trail by 12. And here is Conley. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. O'Neal from long range. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. O'Neal's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Paul looking around. Bridges finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Mitchell outside. Back to O'Neal. He dishes it to Whiteside. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. No, once again, for the 7th time in 7 shots, he is still an 0 for.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
The NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players.
Oh!
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Ball outside, the dish to Booker. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 11. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Driving to the basket. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Oni. He kicks it to Clarkson. Oni passes to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one's good by Gay.
Assist.
Love watching Gay stroke it from there. His in-between game is strong. Measures it perfectly.
Takes it inside. That one drops for him. Haynes got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Oni passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Down low. Whiteside dishes to Gay. Clock at 6. And the pass to Oni. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Now, here's Ingles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Here's Payne to the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Gay with the ball. Up in time. And the first half is now in the books. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Phoenix. Had no problems getting going. They showed tremendous effort and drove. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. The try by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton. Inside. Here's Bridges. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 9.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Jazz ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell up top. Defended by Booker. 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 7.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Ball outside. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Clarkson outside. He feeds it to Whiteside. Over Paul. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
And an intentional foul right there. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Second team foul.
Here's Oni. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Whiteside.
2 minutes.
Here's Oni. Gay left side. Pass to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Oni. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Second team foul.
1:42 left in the third. Payne passes to McGee. Out to Payne. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's McGee with the drive. And it's McGee slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. The pass to Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Kaminsky against Gay. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Dishes it to Gay. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Payne. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Clarkson. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
To the paint. McGee with it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Oni in a point. Offensive rebound. Payne passes to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Booker kicks to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Mitchell. And taken away by Paul. Bridges outside. Passes to Crowder. Stolen by Conley. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Booker outside. Beyond the arc. And the Suns miss again. Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Ball finds Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. The shot from the low post is good. And it's 7 points for Chris Paul.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
To the middle. Here's Gobert.
2 minutes
Out to Conley.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Over Booker. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns leading by 8. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Ayton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Jazz ball.
Jazz trail by 8. And here is Mitchell. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. Here's Gobert. A shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges against O'Neal. Bridges kicks to Booker. From past the arc. Unable to get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And the dunk by Booker.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
And it's Mitchell missing. Bridges attacking. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Suns lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Doncic with it. Powell outside. Pass to Hardaway. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Crowder with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Left side, Paul. Here's Crowder. Porzingis grabs the board.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Booker can't get it to go. From deep, here's Doncic. That one is off, and Phoenix will come the other way. We played just over a minute here in the first. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Offensive rebound. Bridges on the attack, and it's Bridges with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
4 on the clock. For 3, Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Here's Powell. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Crowder finds Bridges. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. From behind the arc. And Luka Doncic good for 3.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Paul. Goes up on the wing. That one's wide left. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Ayton. And they're running. For 3, Booker. Another shot. Here's Bridges. And the layup is good.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Finney-Smith with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Doncic. Right side, Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
To the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Porzingis, that one falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. 11 feet out. Mavericks with a rebound. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Covered by Crowder. And that one's good. Porzingis.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
It's Booker on the wing. Here's a three from Paul. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Doncic against Paul. Crafty move. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 5.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Here's Porzingis. Following the score by Phoenix. Doncic controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Now Paul. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Doncic, good. He's got 9.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. From deep, here's Doncic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Powell. The kick out to Paul. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Paul's got 5 points.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Doncic, good. But you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
For Dallas, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. For three, Hardaway. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker for three. Porzingis grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
From deep, here's Doncic. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Booker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Pass to Porzingis. 1:02 left in the first half. Now Powell. Second shot opportunity. Missed inside. Here's the break. Booker for three. Powell pulls it in.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Powell with the stuff.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
17 seconds left in the first half. And here's Paul. He's got 5. Over Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Kaminsky.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And so that's the end of the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Yep. That's all for now.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Kleba. Second chance shot. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Brunson against Payne. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Moses Brown.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Brunson against McGee. Kleba outside. Back to Brunson. It's tipped. Brown with the steal. And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Bullock. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
The pump fake's a risk because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Brunson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. That one drops for him.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Brunson against Payne. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Booker. There's the 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Brown. Stolen by Bridges. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Now here's Brown. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Suns trailing. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Brunson with it. Out to Kleba from deep. Buries it from 3. Kleba's got 5. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And we've just finished the third quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Doncic. On the court right now for Dallas. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5. Bridges outside. And stolen by Porzingis. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Doncic passes to Porzingis. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers, and then cashing in on those. Well, that just makes all the difference.
Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Over Finney-Smith. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Mavericks leading. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Now here's Finney-Smith. And Doncic launches from deep. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. The kick out to Paul. Powell with a steal. 3-on-3. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges. And for the Suns, they're shooting 41% in this game. Inside, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
All against Doncic. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Porzingis is doubled. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Crowder. Outside for Booker. From deep. Paul shot is off.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Phoenix making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Johnson in for Crowder. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Powell finds Doncic. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. It's Powell on the wing. It's Powell on the wing. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns running out of time. Bridges outside. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Johnson passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Phoenix with the ball. Paul from deep three-point land, and he's able to get it back. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Johnson.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second-best league in the world.
Paul with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And here are the Mavericks now. They've led by as much as 10. And they recover it. Pass to Doncic from deep three-point range. Takes a three. Unable to get that one. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to lead.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Passes it to Gordon. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Back to Porter. Ayton against Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Porter kicks to Murray. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the contact not affecting Murray one bit. This guy is a really naturally strong player.
Bounce pass from Paul. Crowder against Gordon. Over to the left wing. Here's Ayton. And that one goes long. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. Left side, Gordon.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Booker looking around. Kicks it to Paul. Porter against Bridges. The Suns need to get a shot off, and it's in there. Crowder's got his second best. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here are the Suns now. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Jokic with the steal. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And Murray. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gordon dishes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Booker. The Nuggets getting the bucket. The drive by Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Porter. Jokic passes to Gordon. Murray against Ayton. Murray, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Porter pulls it in.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Jokic with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Paul finds Booker. Driving in, and the dunk by Booker. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Booker outside. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And Gordon really a hustler at the defensive end, always trying to contest the shot whenever he can.
Denver passing it around. The rejection by Paul. And he recovers it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Jokic. He's got 6, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Jokic.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Gordon, it's good on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
2 minutes.
Ayton against Jokic. Crowder with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Ball against Jokic. Crowder inside. And the basket is good. Crowder's got 6 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Pocket 2. Shoots over Crowder. Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. Here's Murray up on top. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 8 points for him.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Now here's Paul.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the inside. Green kicks to Morris. Back to Green. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver, trailing by 5. The tray. Bridges with the board. Booker outside. Lets it go with a 3.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Rivers out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. And there's the pass to Crowder. Ayton dishes to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Can't fault the defense there. I mean, Paul is just a crafty finisher inside.
Passes it to Rivers. To the paint, trying to find Green. He's got it now. A 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges kicks to Paul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Booker. Inside. And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Rivers passes to Najee. Paul against Rivers. To the middle. Here's Najee. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Bridges finds Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. And that one is off.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Green, the pass to Morris. Here's Najee. Back to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
And I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Payne looking around. McGee in the high post. Pass to Shamet. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Green. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. Down low for the lead. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball.
The Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 1:46 left in the third. Now here's Payne, covered by Morris. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Morris passes to Najee. Back to Morris. And the layup is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to kick the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Payne. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morris dishes to Rivers. Back to Morris. To the paint. Here's Green. Sweet move. And the layup is good. Green's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Payne's shot is good.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Morris passes to Rivers. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Payne. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Suns leading by 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Payne, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Murray outside. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the chippy right there.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
To the inside. Here's Crowder. He kicks to Ayton. Back to Crowder. And stolen by Gordon. Porter inside. He's against Bridges. Back to Porter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Now the feed to Gordon. For 3, Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the pass to Paul. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And that's going to be a travel.
Doing a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
The Nuggets trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Bridges against Porter. Bridges kicks to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bridges. It doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton outside. Back to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Inside. It's deflected. Jokic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns leading by 6. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Porter against Bridges. For three, Booker got a piece of it. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Murray. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Now here's Booker at the ball.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray.
Boy, the incredible court vision of Paul. He gets the ball to his guys where they can do something with it.
Murray with it. Fires from 14. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Paul, top the key. 3-pointer. Here's Crowder. Denver grabs the miss. Porter inside. Defended by Bridges. Here's Gordon. Passes to Jokic. Murray kicks to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harden passes to Porter. Here's Gordon. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Paul for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that one's good, Jokic.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Paul outside. Fires for 3. Ayton finds Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your... Thanks for joining us here on 2K. Allie.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, it sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot to 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And the basket is good.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And here's Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. Crowder with a steal. Paul for 3. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Fires the 3. Mitchell misses. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Paul for 3. From the paint. Another one falls for Phoenix.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick and roll situation.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. The Jazz again can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
6 to shoot. Outside Booker, over Gobert. Booker can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to start. Pass to Mitchell. Shot blocked. Ball finds Crowder.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Outside Conley. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Back to Bogdanovich. For 3, O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Bridges. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the inside, Ayton.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Gobert passes to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Bridges has got 5 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Conley against Paul. And the shot goes in.
What about the handles of Mike Conley just straight up toying with the D?
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Gobert goes in. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. Could have given up the rock, but has the confidence now to put the ball on the floor and force the defense to react.
Paul finds Booker. Off target at the rim.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And so it's the Phoenix. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Mitchell into the lane, and he gets that one.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
And the shot's good. Crowder's got 8 points.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Whiteside. Outside for Mitchell. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. This one for 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Conley with the ball. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Very pretty alley-oop. And the Suns lead by 10.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Pass to Clarkson. Now Kay, covered by Crowder. Kay's shot is good.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. 1:31 left to play in the half. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
Ingles passes to Whiteside. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:03 left in the first half of this one. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Whiteside. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. The kick out to Gay. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Suns ball.
The Suns leading. Here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Inside. That's good from Aiden. On the assist by Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's good. 2 points. Whiteside's gotten 4 this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Booker against Clarkson. Outside Booker, into the lane. Out to Bridges, up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And that...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's O'Neal. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Mitchell. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell up top. Booker defending. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. No good with the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Ball against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Can't connect from short range. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Now here's Gobert. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Suns substitution.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. That three's off the mark. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Johnson. Pass to McGee. Payne with it. He's guarded by Conley. The shot by Payne, no good.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Shoots over Kaminsky. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
For the Jazz, Bojan Bogdanovic taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovic has done to round out his game. worked very hard to become a complete player. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Payne. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he takes it up and lays it in. And the Suns lead by 4.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Clarkson outside. The floater. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Wide open. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
A guy with Shaman's shooting ability can make anything work. The mid-range is almost too easy.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Gay's checked in.
4th team foul.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter.
Rudy Gay.
Down low. Pass to Oni. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball. Suns substitution.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Stolen by Ingles. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Oni. Kept alive. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
It goes on Chris Paul.
And that's just experience. Rudy baiting the defender all the way.
Hits both from the stripe. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Booker against Clarkson. Bridges outside. Clarkson against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. Crowder finds Booker. Over Clarkson. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Clarkson's got room. The Jazz with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. They swipe it. Deflects the pass. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the big. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Conley with some nice D. Utah trailing here. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Outside Booker. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. 4 on the clock. Here's Paul. Yes! He nails it! it.
Assist goes to
Paul's got his first 2 points.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
And here's Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell up top. Booker defending. Here's O'Neal. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Conley against Paul. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. And it's Mitchell penetrating. That shot missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 10.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Booker. Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Booker. Fires it from 18. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? Paul against Conley. Left side Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Oh, that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Gay's checked in for Utah.
Team foul.
A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Conley. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
To the inside, Crowder lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Aiden against Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. 3-pointer Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Back to Bridges. An open look for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Mike Conley. That's his 4th personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
From deep, Conley. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Here's Mitchell. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sprawling metropolis. Now it's in.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Now here's Ayton. Nifty move. Powell pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Booker. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. That one goes in.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
Paul dishes to Booker. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Ball against Doncic. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Paul, no good. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. Shot from the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
Now, this guy is just a great decision maker with the ball in his hands. This time, Doncic takes what the defense allows. That's the mid-range game.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul with the 3. Ayton finds Bridges. Back to Ayton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Doncic looking it over. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges inside. Booker with no one around.
2 minutes remaining.
Crowder the pass to Ayton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Mavericks now. Mavericks leading by 4. Right side, Porzingis passes it to Powell. Doncic outside. Over Paul. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Porzingis with the steal. Dallas moving the ball around. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Paul passes to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
The pass to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Powell kicks to Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 9 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bridges outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. He kicks it to Powell. To the left side wing. Bridges with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly. And DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Ayton hits them both. Here's Doncic. He's got 9. Hardaway with the steal. Got it up.
The shooters hate being guarded by Jay Crowder, a big physical defender who enjoys.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. All times Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Ayton dishes to Bridges. Goes up on the high post. Phoenix, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 9. Pass to Pop. They get a hand on it. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Bridges. Takes the 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Down low, here's Bridges. And just miss after miss right now. The Mavericks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Doncic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game. Suns trail by 14. Paul looking around. Now the pass to Booker. To the paint. Pass break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. From downtown. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. The Suns have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Paul for 3. And the Suns miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Porzingis kicks to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Drills the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball against Doncic. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Pass to Crowder. Booker outside. To end the drought, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
Paul against Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Over Paul. They get it back. Out to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Fast break. Here they come. Throws up. And the dunk by Booker.
Now, part of that is recognizing the spacing, and Booker so good at finishing on the break.
Out to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. Suns trail by 15. And here's Booker from the arc. Passes it to Ayton. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Off on the layup. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks.
And stolen by Ayton. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 5. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points and that's going to do it.
we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Maxi Kleber. Jalen Brunson out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown, and it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown kicks to Brunson. Brown the pass to Kleber. Back to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for Dallas, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
First team.
That's his first foul. And the wide open shot from Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Kleber finds Brunson. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Kleber. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And the power forward, Maxi Kleber, out of Würzburg, Germany. The same hometown, Doris, you know this, is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleber, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk, but Kleber has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Paul against Brunson. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He dishes it to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Dallas moving it around.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And it's Brown missing. Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Dallas leading by 20. Brunson scanning the floor. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The pass to Crowder. Kicks it to Bridges. Paul right side. Clock at 6. Into the lane. Shoots over Brunson. The offensive rebound. And Bridges able to finish.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
Here's Bullock. Here's Brunson. There's the lob to Brown. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. On the wing, Booker. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 7.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
Crowder makes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Just 3 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me.
And so it's Dallas taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Bridges with it, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Doncic dishes to Powell. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul with the ball. Hardaway picks him up to the inside. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas leading by 17. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And here's Porzingis. Defended by Crowder. Hardaway with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Al Porzingis, defended by Bridges. On the wing, Doncic. No one near him. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Paul for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Dallas the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And a deep 3 from Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Consistent nightly scoring in the league is hard, but Luka Doncic showing he has the frame, the game, and the stamina to do just that.
Paul against Doncic. And it's Paul missing. Dallas leading by 23. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Booker. And a deep three from Doncic. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Back to Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Booker. Yes, that goes in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the shot goes down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton so good at using his physical advantages.
Doncic outside. Down low. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes it to Bridges. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when the illegal screen is set.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Paul for three. Missed. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.